Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my Birchbox and Ipsy bag. I'm going to do them both together today as kind of a subscription box review. I have tested, I believe, all of these products at least once, and this is kind of just my review of all of the different things that I've tried thus far. If you guys do like them together, please give this a thumbs up and let me know below. If not, I can do them separately. Whatever works best, just let me know down in the comment section below. And yeah, let's just get right into this. No big intro. It's just, these are the products I got this month and I have tried them all so I can review them a little bit for you guys. So first, I'm going to start with Birchbox because I have reviewed my Birchboxes before and you guys are probably a little bit more familiar with it. And it is this box this month, and this is absolutely my most favorite box they've done this year. This is with a Rifle Paper Company. We actually give you a little 20% off coupon for Rifle Paper Company. It is valid through December 31st of this year, which is fantastic because that's a lot of time, and 20% off is quite a bit if you're gonna be having a little stationery haul or something. And I love my stationery, so I'm really excited to use this and peruse what Rifle Paper Company has to offer. And yeah, so that's a really nice little bonus this month. But beyond that, the box is just gorgeous. It's this beautiful floral pattern. It's got like, it's just so springy. It's perfect for April, and the back of it's like this bright yellow. And like I said, I save these boxes because they make really great boxes to put gifts in and everything, so you can kind of get another use out of them. And yeah, they're just gorgeous. As always, there is the little card that is included, which is fantastic because it does give you all the prices of the full-size items and everything. The first item is this Amika Undone Texture Spray with Sea Buckthorn Berry. And this actually I got in my first Birchbox. I got the hair mask, which I was not a huge fan of. It was okay, but it was not the most fantastic hair mask I ever used. This I actually used in my hair right before I started filming, and I think it made it look very nice and voluminous. I am pretty happy with it. For me, texturizing sprays are always a little bit of hit and miss because I already have really thick textured hair, so usually using a texturizing spray for me is a little bit difficult to actually tell if it's working. But I can tell sometimes when my roots get a little bit flat if if I throw it in and like flip my head back and like rub my head through it, hands through it, and it like kind of keeps that zhuzhed look. And I think, I don't know, you guys let me know, but I feel like it's done something, which is nice. Maria's desperate to get it. I'm sorry, buddy. Soon. I know. Give me a little bit. I'm sorry. Feels so bad. But yeah, so this, I actually do think it's holding a little bit of the zhuzh going, so I think it's pretty nice. If you do need a texturizing spray, I would recommend this. This is $24 for the full size, and this is, I believe, a lot cheaper than the Orbea, and I think it actually liked it better than the little Orbea I got, so this, I think, is definitely a keeper if you are looking for a texturizing spray, and it would really help out a flat, like kind of just lifeless looking head. I think that this would be really helpful, especially if you haven't washed your hair in a couple days, because guilty of that quite a bit. The next product is part of the Burt's Bees Save the Bees campaign, and it is a lip balm, and this is the tinted lip balm in Sweet Violet. And I really love Burt's Bees lip balms. I have a bunch of them. This one is tinted, so it is a little bit purple, not overly tinted at all. It just gives your lips a nice little flush of color that stays for a little while. It's not super pigmented, it's not super long lasting, but it is a lip balm. It's just a tinted lip balm. It's not meant to do that, but Burt's Bees does amazing stuff, and always getting a lip balm from them is amazing. I love them. I buy them all the time anyway. So definitely recommend Burt's Bees if you have not tried them out. They're natural, and they are right now doing such a great thing with their Save the Bees campaign, and I will link it below if you guys are interested in more information, because it's definitely really great, and I think they've got a lot of great people involved, and a campaign like this is just definitely needed right now with all the bees dying. Next is the Taka, I think that's how you pronounce this, I'm not entirely sure, and it is a hand cream, and this is pink tulip and green apple. The packaging of this is just so beautiful, and I really enjoy it. It's just like this pale pink and mint green color, which are two colors I absolutely love. And this is pretty standard moisturizer. It's really nice, it's compact, it fits right into your bag, you can take it wherever you need to go, and it smells so springy, and I really love that about it, because a lot of my moisturizers and stuff I buy in the wintertime because that's when my hands get super dry, so a lot of them are like spicy and warm, which I do love, but it's always really nice to have a spring scent. So this is not the most amazing hand moisturizer in the world. I wouldn't say that it's completely changed my hands, but I love being able to carry one around with me, and I tend to lose them, or I misplace them, or I leave them on my desk at work, or if I leave them in my room here, or I leave one in my car. It's always good to have a million moisturizers, so definitely like this. The smell is amazing, and it is a good moisturizer, and this is $10 for the full size, so it's really not expensive. So definitely appreciate this product. Next is by far my favorite product I've gotten in a Birchbox yet, and I didn't think it would be my favorite at all because of just what it is, and it is the Vasanti Brighten Up Enzymatic Face Rejuvenator. Now for me, with my sensitive skin, the last thing I want to do is have any kind of exfoliating that's gonna just rev up all the redness and all of the irritation and make me break out or anything like that, or just plain old hurt my face. I won't lie, this feels like I'm rubbing sandpaper on my face. 100%. It hurts a little bit. But I think what it does is just amazing. This is $34 in the full size, and I can understand why, but you can get a lot out of just one use. I just put the littlest bit on my fingertips, I rub it together, and then I put it on my face. And what you do really want to do is wet your face first, because I tried it dry and it just hurt so badly I just couldn't continue. I had to put water on. But with a little bit of water, it softens it up, and you just kind of move it around slowly. You don't have to be super aggressive or anything. And then you wash it off, and your face is so smooth, and I instantly noticed it brightening my face and just looking so much fresher and more alive. And it says to use 3 to 5 times a week, and I have been using it about that. I use it quite often because I do really, really like it, and I probably will purchase this in the full size. It is a microdermabrasion, which for me is something I never would have thought I would like because of my really sensitive skin. But if you do have sensitive skin and you're looking for a microdermabrasion or some sort of exfoliating cleanser and you're a little nervous to try one, definitely try this out, because it's really, really nice to just have the benefits of exfoliating without the repercussions of getting really dry or really just flaky and pain and redness, which I get with a lot of products that are like this. So for my sensitive skin girls out there, give this a shot, and boys too. Michael tried this too, and he didn't love it, but what is it? You just didn't notice a difference. I thought it was nice though. The final thing for the Birchbox is the Well People Expressionist Mascara. Besides being an incredibly aesthetically pleasing little white tube, which I really, really like, because when do you find mascaras that are white? The brush is pretty full. It's kind of tapered in and it gets a little bit bigger. It's like almost cylindrical, if that makes any sense. And it's a plastic bristly brush, and it's not super clumpy at all on the brush, if you can see that. What I really like about this is it's really natural. If you want to have one of those days where you're not piling on the mascara, you just want a really fresh, natural looking makeup look, this is definitely the way to go. It's not waterproof, but it doesn't smudge beneath your eyes really, and I have a huge issue with that, and that didn't happen. So I was really impressed with that. It's definitely not going to give you any kind of major volume, but it gives you a lot of really nice length and definition, which I really, really appreciate from a mascara, because a lot of the times when you get the lengthening ones, they just kind of look like you have hairs that are just kind of growing, but they're not like intentional, if that makes any sense to anybody. I'm sorry if it doesn't, but that's kind of what I feel. This really gives you dark lashes that are just like really natural and open your eyes up, and it's perfect for spring and summer when you don't want really heavy makeup and you're just gonna go out for a little while, maybe just like go to the beach or something, you want to put a little something on. This is fantastic. Although it is not waterproof, so maybe not the beach, but still really, really nice for a really natural mascara look. And this is $23.50 for the full size. So let us move on from Birchbox into Ipsy, and this is my first Ipsy bag. I just kind of saw it online and was like $10 a month. It's not so bad. I want to give it a shot. And it came in this. This is so pink and bright. I think this is fantastic way to package anything, honestly. This is great. And the bag, which you get a little bag instead of a box, which I think is pretty neat, and it is this little blue and orange bag, and I thought it was really, really pretty, and I like that they're bags because I can reuse them for all sorts of things. I always need more storage. I don't know about you, but I could always use a little more storage. So it comes in this little bag, although the first product I will talk about is this brush, which did not come in the bag. It came just stuck right into the package here. And there are no full-size prices or lists of anything that you got in Ipsy, which I don't love. That's the only downside that I have. But I got this brush, which is really neat because I've never gotten a brush or any kind of utensil, it's not eating, tool utensil? I don't know what it is. We'll go with tool. I've never got a tool in a box, and this is a crown brush, and it is like tapered and fluffy. I don't really know. It's almost like a fan brush, but not quite. I don't really know exactly what kind of brush it is. There's no name or anything on it, but I've been using this and it is dirty. I realize this. I have not cleaned my brushes recently. But what I use this for is I dip it in my highlighter and I just kind of fluff it on right out here. And then I, on the nose, on my cupid's bow, a little bit above the eyebrows, you know, just a little highlighter. That's what I've been using this for primarily. Pretty much nothing else, but it's been working really nicely for that because it's not super dense and I didn't really have a brush like this, so I really appreciate it. It's kind of like a substitute fan brush. Definitely enjoyed having a tool this month in a bag. Next, in the Ipsy bag of tricks, we have something I was so excited to see because it's so expensive, and my hairdresser actually gave me samples of this because I didn't want to buy the full size. But she's like, you need this for your mane, girl. You just need this. So she gave me a couple of samples of this free of charge because she felt bad for my poor hair. And it is this Moroccan oil, and it is this little vial, and it is a Moroccan oil hair treatment with it's like argan oil and all sorts of like keratin and all sorts of really good things for your hair. And Moroccan oil is amazing. It's like the OG oil, I feel like. I feel like they kind of started the trend on all of the hair oils. I could be totally wrong, and this is just the first one I ever tried, but this is like the first one I remember seeing, and this stuff is amazing. It smells so good, and you just need the tiniest little bit. So this bottle is actually going to last a while, and I like to take it, just put it in the ends of my hair, brush it through. You can use it wet, you can use it dry, however floats your boat. Sometimes I put it on before I do my hair, so it's kind of like protecting it as well. It's just a really all-purpose oil, and it's for all hair types, so if you have really greasy hair, you can still use it. If you have really dry ends, it's going to be super beneficial. It's just amazing, and I'm very happy they have put this in here because this is not a cheap product at all. As a sponge loaf, people. As a sponge loaf. So the next thing is something I just had to run out to my bag to get because I have actually been keeping it in my bag because it's a pretty nice product. I'm impressed with it. This is the Tarte Lip Surgeon's lip cream in the shade Wonder. This little pencil, and it comes off. It's like a self-sharpening twist up, so you don't have to sharpen it or anything, and it is in this really beautiful like pinky magenta color. So this is the color that it is. It's just this like really, really flattering, more pink than nude, but still very, very natural looking. I feel like this is a really great color for a lot of skin tones, and this I've worn out quite a few times. It's very hydrating. It is a lip cream. It's not matte, but I really, really appreciate this for the summer and stuff. This is a really nice pinky color to wear. It's kind of like the spring, summer version of a lot of the berry lips that like not quite hot pink, but like magenta-y, mauve-y, but bright. It's really, really nice, and I love Tarte as a brand, so I was excited to see them in the Ipsy bag because you don't get a lot of more mainstream in the Birchbox, I feel. I feel like the Ipsy bag might have a little bit more of the mainstream stuff that you might find at Sephora, which I'm interested in. The next product is something that I tried for like a second and I wasn't sold on, mostly because of the color, and I think it's just me personally because it's not my color. But it is a nail varnish, and this is by Pretty Women, which I have actually never heard of, or Pretty Woman, singular, not women. There's only one Pretty Woman. Just kidding. We're all beautiful. But this is the color, and it's like this. It's like the color of this bag. It's like hot purple, pink, magenta. It's like bright, and I have been exclusively wearing Butter London Tinted Nail Moisturizer, which is nude, like the color of your skin nude. So this is not really my cup of tea right now. I might pass this on to my sister because I know she really likes to paint her nails, and she will do just about any color that exists under the sun. So I might pass this on to her, but I did put it on, and it does go on really opaquely. One coat was enough. It was like, I didn't need to put anything else on after that, but It's just, this is not my shade. It's a beautiful nail varnish, I'm sure, but it's just not for me. But I will definitely pass this on to someone who can use this a lot more than I can. The final product in this Ipsy bag is this, which I am wearing on my eyes today. It is an eyeshadow by Jelly Pong Pong. What a name. What a lovely little name. And it's their Neapolitan palette, and it's a little tiny eyeshadow. And if you do have an Ipsy bag and you haven't already tried to open this, be very careful. The first thing I did was shove my finger into like the one shade, and I was like, good job. So I just kind of like, it's not easy to open. It's just not. This is what the colors look like up close, and they're really, really pretty, neutral, just kind of like everyday shades. They're incredibly soft and just buttery, and they glide on, and they're really, really beautiful shadows, to be honest. I was really impressed and surprised at how much I liked these. And like I said, I am wearing them on my eyes today. It's been a long day. It's like a little bit later. I've worked out. I've been at work all day, so it's probably a little bit faded, but they didn't crease tremendously, which I was very excited about because a lot of the time my eyelids just crease up like it's nobody's business. I do have the Lorac Pro behind the scenes eye primer on, so that probably did help. But I usually wear that with almost all of my eyeshadows, so it's not like it's something new and phenomenal. It's just my everyday eye primer. So these I was really, really impressed with, and I don't know if I'll ever buy anything from this brand. I've never heard of them, but it's worth looking into because this one like little trio of shadows is beautiful. So definitely recommend. If you guys do know more about this brand, please let me know. I'm always interested. So this was a little nice surprise. Hi again. So I feel like this is a very odd way to be ending my video, and I completely realized that, but last night while I was editing I realized the entire end was cut out, so that was a little bit disappointing. And instead of, I washed my hair and everything, so it's not really nice anymore, and instead of like trying to go through the rigmarole of getting redressed and looking like nothing happened, I just decided to end it over here on the next day and just say thank you all so much for watching. And if you did enjoy the 2 subscription boxes in one video, let me know down below. I would really like to know your feedback, and if that's better, or if each on their own's better, or whatever works. And yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, give it a like, and if you're not already, please subscribe. I upload fairly regularly, at least once a week if I'm good. So yes, thank you all so much, and I will see you all again in my next video.